How many of you guys have used ChatGTP or any other AI tool in the past 6 months to write your CV, to write your cover letter, or to polish up your LinkedIn profile? How many of you guys have done it? If you've used it, it's okay. If you still nod your head like, no, I haven't used it, well, congratulations for your honesty, and probably congratulations for being able to keep a secret. Okay, because many of us are now using AI. AI is not the enemy. AI is the new era. AI is the new enabler. 2001, when I went to Harare Polytechnic, we were using typewriters. Then computers came. Then we're now using computers. So there's nothing wrong with innovation. This is where the problem is. The problem is not AI. The problem is that everyone is using it. And what makes you different? 10 years ago, having a beautifully crafted CV would land you into an interview. But today, a well-crafted CV just proves that you know where the AI button is. Because AI, it writes CVs, AI screens the CVs, AI ranks the CVs. So, and somewhere along the lines, a human recruiter is trying to figure out if you are whether you are actually a human being or you are just an enthusiastic paragraph. Okay, so we are going to talk about how to stand out when everyone else has access to the same tools. Okay, how to stand out, how can you be different? And this question, many interviews they'll ask you in the interview, why should we hire you? That question is not for you to repeat what is written on your CV. It's a moment where you shine with your value, because AI, in the winners in this AI market are the people who don't have the best, who know how to use the best AI. They are the people who know how to enable, how to enhance their craft with AI. Okay, employers do not hire a best crafted CV. You know why? Because if they did, everyone would be employed. Because these days, the AI will write it, will rank it, and will screen it. They hire someone who can clearly articulate their value. Okay. And this is where many AI generated CVs fall out. They are well polished. The grammar is, they are beautifully formatted, but they are also filled with same phrases like results driven professional. Are you familiar with those phrases? I'm a passionate team player. Am I talking to somebody? Excellent communication skills. Thrives in a fast paced environment. That's what all CVs are saying. So at this point, recruiters have read those phrases a million times before they get to yours. And they can probably even hear these phrases in their sleep. Imagine a recruiter opening 200 applications and hearing the same phrases over and over and over and over again. Then the question is, by the time they get to your number 47 CV, they're actually thinking, another passionate, results driven, oriented individual. Another one who says she can do well in a fast-paced environment. The question that you should ask your CV is, what makes you different? Okay? AI tends to describe responsibilities, but not the impact. So, for example, if you want to say, if you, on your CV, you managed a team, it's good to manage a team. But here comes the difference is how you articulate what you did. Remember, the idea is value. Okay, I'll give you another scenario. Someone will just say, managed a team of 12. Then someone brings their own profile written as, I've led a team of 12 that increased output by 40% in 6 months while reducing turnover by 50%. What do you think? Which one describes responsibilities and which one is value? So I guess someone is getting what I'm trying to say. One tells that one statement says what you were responsible for. The other one tells why he or she should be hired. Okay, I'll give you another example. Say you are into customer services. On your CV is just listed handled customer complaints. Yes, so what? Then comes in candidate X. Then they said, I identified 3 common customer complaints in the past month. I redesigned the response process and reduced churn by 15%. The second version creates a picture. It shows judgment, it shows initiative, and it shows results. And recruiters remember pictures more than bullet points. Okay, another mistake that we make is we make AI think for us. Our brains have been fried, so we can't think. We just copy the job description, paste it onto ChatGTP, copy the bullets, paste it onto your LinkedIn profile. People paste a job description into a ChatGTP to say, design a CV. And let me tell you, ChatGTP is very loyal. It even knows you by name. Very loyal. It will just do exactly that. Okay? Or AI happily complies with your instructions. Okay? The problem comes during the interview. Let's say, for argument's sake, your CV makes it through the interview. Now you come to a one-on-one interview, right? Then they say to you, tell me about the stakeholder engagement framework you implemented. Now ChatGTP is not there. It's you're on your own. Okay. The candidate now thinks, I'm sorry, the what? Stakeholder engagement framework you implemented. Am I in the right place? If your CV sounds like a management consultant, but you sound like someone who have just discovered the mute button on Zoom, then you just know you're out. Recruiters do notice. Okay. Another mistake that we make is we treat the first draft as the final draft. AI gives you a draft. It gives you a pattern. It gives you a skeleton. Okay. Just think of AI as a very fast in 10. Great at producing the first version. Terrible in knowing which details actually matter. That's ChatGTP for you. It's an intern, which good at producing the skeleton, but does not know which details matter. If you don't add your numbers, if you don't add your projects, if you don't add your clients, if you don't add your challenges, if you don't add your achievements, you have submitted a rough draft with an excellent punctuation. Another mistake that we make is copying the same profile everywhere. I always tell people that a CV is an answer to a question. So where is the question? The job description that you got is a question. Your CV has to answer to those questions. Okay? Your LinkedIn says innovative change agent. Your cover letter says dynamic problem solver. By the end, you sound like a person and more like a corporate bingo card. Okay, so learn to read the job description and answer the question, putting your numbers, putting your projects, putting your value so that you can respond accordingly. Don't use one CV for all the jobs, even if it's the same title. Responsibilities are different. Questions in the job description are asked differently. Hence, the answers should be different. Don't forget that AI doesn't know your story. It doesn't know the client that you rescued, the process that you fixed. It doesn't know the crisis that you managed. Okay? AI gives you a pattern. You put the details that matter. Okay? Let's not disadvantage ourselves by sometimes getting lazy. These stories are your competitive advantage. Those projects, those numbers, those articulations, they are your competitive advantage. And unfortunately, ChatGPT cannot invent authentic experience, it can only help you express it.